to do it online. You can have a 3D printer and make it. So what it was at the end of each one there was a 2x2 block, 2x2x4 block of wood. And each one was screwed into the end of that. And so at the wood material, it screws stuff come out. No, it's literally a 2x2x4 block. It rots. So we went, yeah, so we went and we replaced the we put a attach that thing.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Steve Onishi, and I'll be your chairperson for today. You're stuck with me today. Before we begin this morning's service, just a reminder, there's no food and drink here in the Hondo. Is anyone here new? Is anyone here new that's never been here before? If not, would you like to introduce yourself? We'd like to hear from you. If not, don't worry about it.
Hi everybody, my name is John. We're on vacation this weekend, and we used to go to the San Fernando Valley Temple down south, but we're visiting.
Oh, well, very good. Welcome. Both my boys now live down in Southern California. They're actually in Gardena, so it's kind of same, close. We'll begin this morning's service with Sambujo on page 24 in the large service book, followed by sutra chanting Sambutsuge on page 22 in the small Dharma School service book, at page 79 in the large service book.
징아즈 마님 슈코 엔요 가이시츠 옴페 윤야 그주모 그녀라이 용엔 조세문인 쇼가 그다이안 어느 집보 가이몬 쇼진 삼마이 지에 이동음은요 슈쇼케 어진 다인센 쇼무츠 홍아인 그진 진노 긍옹아이 타이무묘여 그누 세손여문인 너시시 진통음은여 긍응오나이 지에 짐요 고묘 이소 신도다이 생강아사무트 자이쇼호 가노쇼 지미 풍에낫 허세조임 하이닌 쇼진 요새 삼마이 지에 이종오세 동음ut 흥여싱안 이사이 궁우 이사다이 안케시 음ut 샤크센노 그맘문요 나이쇼 슈뇽오 자쿠요 이사이 시토 쇼무츠 흔용은노 겐쇼 흥야구 흰용오자 쇼무츠 생아이 무흥앙에 무슈세츠노 고묘시쇼 헨시쇼 그녀세쇼지 인진난요 용아사무증언구노나이지 모슈키면도조조셋 고그녀나이 온니무토소 나토 아이민노 나트 이사이 지포라이 쇼신네즈 쇼뇨 이통아 공케라구 안논 거무츠 심묘생아신쇼 호승안 노히니키쇼쇼요 진모세손지에뭉예 전여신손 징아신요 개녀신심 쇼군노 구주 강요쇼진 닌주흥에 나만 생이사이 노헛보나 이심 원조 나만나
Please rise for the singing of the Gatha "We Are One," which is the first song in this yellow handout that we have here. And please remain standing for the three treasures. It's page 3 in the small Dharma School service book.
Come with hand in hand, listen to Amida's teaching. Listen with your heart, listen with your mind to Amida Buddha's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu, singing Namo Amida Butsu. All of the world is bright, singing Namo Amida Butsu. We are one. Peace and harmony in Amida's land, peace and harmony within me. Put our hands together, bow our heads, thankful to Amida's Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, singing Namo Amida Butsu. All of the world is bright, singing Namo Amida Butsu. We are one. We are one. Will you please join now in the reading of the three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is there that we shall be freed from suffering and sorrow in the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of your way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves our supreme will. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together become doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord in your life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriads of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Shall I introduce our speaker? Okay, we are fortunate to have with us our speaker this morning, Sumi Tanabe, and she will be joining us momentarily. she called, or she called, yeah, she called yesterday, and she said she has COVID. And so she was not feeling well earlier in the week. So I told her, don't worry about it. We'll manage a Dharma message. And but she said no. She wanted to do this Dharma message. So Sumi joins us from her home. Thank you very much, Sumi. Onegai shimasu.
Thank you. I hope you hear me. I'm getting, but like I tested for COVID. This is my second time COVID. I wasn't feeling good last week, but I had no idea I had COVID until a doctor told me I should be tested. And sure enough, it turned out to be positive. My only symptom was coughing, and I still cough. So please excuse me if I cough during my talk. So please join me in Gasho from the Dhammapada. For he who is awake has shown you the way to peace. Give yourself to the journey. Namo Amidavasa. Namo Amidavasa. Namo Amidavasa. How many of you suffered the loss of a loved one recently? Ever since the pandemic started, I too have lost many, many friends. Every morning, I still get the Saturday Mercury News 7 days a week, and I look at the obituary just in case there's somebody there that I know, a coworker, a friend, a especially member, and I find people that I know. But I also look at the obituary of strangers. It seems strange to do this, but I find it fascinating to read stories about these people who have passed on. Every obituary has the name of the deceased, the birth date, then the symbol dash, and then the death date, and then words the person was from. The little dash represents the life of the person, if they lived a long life or a short life. But does it really matter? Or is it how the person lived that has mattered? Have you noticed that every obituary has something very nice to say about the deceased? He may have been a cheapskate, a bad husband, a poor father, but the obituary says nothing but good things about the life of the person. This is an obituary of my friend. Our friends didn't know that she was sick. She had pancreatic cancer, 4th stage. So it was a death sentence. Joanne was a person very private about her health issues. All these obituaries remind us of how impermanent life is and how things are always, always changing. I'm still in shock about Joanne. She died in April, but her funeral, her celebration of life was done in June. Joanne was my closest friend, on the AAUW Homeless Committee. She was a charter member and worked hard for 35 years. She was 92 years old when she passed on. She lived less than 2 miles from me. She was in her house under hospice care. And those of us on the home committee were unaware that she was close to death. When we received word of her passing, we were, of course, shocked. Joanne had multiple health issues, but she quietly went on, not telling anyone other than her family. Once I told her I was on 13 pills. She said, that's nothing. She was on 18 pills. And then we laughed because having multiple pills is not something to brag about. We seldom spoke about our aches and pain. At her celebration of her life at the Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Saratoga, the pastor said he came to the house to make final arrangements with her. He marveled at her dignity and understanding, even though she was in great pain. He said her strength were in her deep religious faith. She selected scriptures and hymns. We showed this deep faith. As we sang along, I could feel Joanne prompting me to sing louder. She always respected my being a Buddhist and was interested in some of my practices, never saying anything offensive like I'm not going to heaven because I did not believe in God the Creator. We worked together for 20 years on the homeless committee, raising money to help homeless children and women particularly. She was a treasure and was meticulous in bookkeeping. She was also in charge of used jewelry, which we sold at our English tea to augment their funds. We would make about $8,000 to $10,000 fundraising. We will also cook Thanksgiving dinners and have a holiday party for homeless women. We will give each woman 3 gifts, which include warm clothing and socks. Sad to say, our committee had to give up when our members became old or died, or there were just so few of us left. We gave the leftover jewelry to Service Shelter just a month ago. Joanne was also co-founder of a business with her former husband. In her retirement, she channeled her positive energy into service to low-income and homeless women. Her contributions were recognized by the Santa Clara Commission on Human Relations and the Junior League. But Joanne had a side of her that was adventuresome and a curiosity about the world. She loved to read and travel. She went to the Himalayas, a safari in Botswana, the Galapagos Islands, and Machu Picchu. Once she was on an elephant, and the animal became frightened. Everyone on the elephant was scared, but not Joanne. She kept yelling to her friend, "Take a shot, take a shot." Joanne filled her life with motherhood, service, and adventure. At the celebration of her life, her 6 children wrote 3 things about their mother. They're similar in responding about her deep faith and support for others. Joanne always thought of others. There are times in my Dharma talks, I talk about people making a difference in the lives around them. Joanne was one of those people. So, when your obituary is written, what would it say about you? How you live your life? Did you help others? Were you compassionate and kind and gentle to all living things? Let's join me in Gasho from our Dhammapada. Everything arises and passes away. When you see this, you are above sorrow. This is a shiny way. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Thank you for your kind attention. I'm sorry I cannot be with you in person today, but I am feeling better thanks to the help of my daughter and her family. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, Sumi. Hope you feel better. Hope you're recovering okay. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Sumi. Your friend sounds like was an amazing person, something that we could all aspire to be. But speaking of obituaries, I'm not sure what mine will say. I got a bad feeling what my wife will say. I wonder if is it possible to write your own obituary before you? Oh,
Sure.
I think that's my
Anybody
plan.
who printed out of it.
Now, will everyone please rise for the singing of Gatha Undoksan 2 on page 76 in the small service book.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida. Thank you. Please be seated.
Let's see. At this point, are there any announcements? If not, I have one. I just wanted to make an announcement about the annual Adult Buddhist Association Abba Rummage Sale. Be held on Saturday, August 3rd from 9 to 2 here in the annex next door. There are drop-off dates. If you have things to donate, you can drop off August 1st and 2nd, which is Thursday and Friday between 9 and 7 in the office here. They just wanted to remind us there's no early drop-offs. We have too much stuff gets piled up, so please, no early drop-offs. And all the proceeds will go to the Dharma Center fundraising campaign. For those of you that you don't know, this is a good opportunity to remind people that we are in the middle of a capital campaign to raise funds to build a new education building across the street. We'll be replacing the old one, which is old, falling apart, and has lots of issues. So we're building a whole brand new facility, which will house classrooms for our Dharma schools. We also have a Lotus preschool, which maybe some of you may or may not know, which operates Monday through Friday. Very, very good program. It'll have a large multi-purpose room that could be used for different events, library, a large conference room. So it's going to be a fantastic facility. And the cool thing about it, there's a lot of cool things about it, but one of them, it's going to be built in the parking lot. So while that's being built, we'll continue to use the old education building. So we'll continue all our programs, all the scouts and all that kind of stuff. And not until the building is done, then we'll shut down the old one and move everyone over, and we'll be up and running in the new building. So it's going to be a very ambitious project. We'll add a bunch of parking. So I think, you know, when we did the survey years ago, what does everyone want? They want parking. So anyway, so we're going to try to, we will be adding additional parking. So please keep that in mind. If there's more information on our website about the Dharma Center project, we're actively fundraising now. Okay, thank you. If no other announcements, I guess this will end our service. Please feel free to come up forward and offer incense. Thank you very much.
I think you said you could drop it off in the office.
Oh, that's not where we're supposed to go? I just assumed, I didn't know, actually. Oh, over there, oh.
I just wanted to know that Ray, I'm supposing that we have son right now. Yeah, pneumonia.
Oh,
Yeah, but he'll be out in about a week or
Okay,
so.
good,
Yeah,
good, good.
I talked to him and he sounds very
good, that's good.
positive. Yeah, Ray is out.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, she knows everything, I don't know anything. You sounded pretty good to talk to, but everyone knows it.
Which rehab center?
He said it'd be out in a week or two.
Just be happy with our start. Yep. How are you? Pretty good. Yeah, good, good. Good morning. I might see you. Oh, wait, nice meeting you. Nice to meet you. Maybe you're coming.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming, everybody. Good
I
to see
see you.
everybody.
Good morning. Please.
Good morning.
Good.
We never actually met. I'm Steve.
I'm Sasami.
Sasami, nice to meet you. I see you here all the time. It's great. Great to finally meet you.
Yeah, formally.
Good morning.
What will we say? Thank you so much.
I guess
Thank you.
if I'm gone, I don't care what you say.
He was laughing, somebody put in his obituary, pull my finger.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it said. That's all it said. He was like,
Morning,
"What's
Cole. Good morning, take
Good
Dave.
morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for visiting us. Yeah, that's
Good morning,
fantastic.
thanks for coming.
Yeah. Is it? I haven't been to San Fernando Valley, so. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, that's something we had during the pandemic, right? So-
Reverend Penny Usuki used to be there for a long time.
Oh, really? Okay.
She retired and then she unretired.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
really? Yeah. So, thank you for dropping by.
Good job.
See you.
Thank you, thank you. She's Morgan Hill.
How are you? Good.
Michael Jones is away.
Hi.
Dennis is down or something, and Sumi is also gone or something. I'm here all by
No,
myself.
not yet. Okay, no, Washington.
Good morning.
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 Morning. Good morning.
Morning. Good, how about yourself?
Good morning, sir. How's it going? Good.
We still bothering you?
Oh, yeah. Got your Obon badge already.
Yes, I'm gonna wear this until Obon.
Yeah, okay.
Let the people know we have a Obon coming.
Yeah.
Today is You're the only one.
Yes, I am holding up as best I can. So, becoming is in Morgan Hill. Michael, I think is in Southern California. And then Dennis is sick. And then Sumi is sick.
Yeah, so me.
Dennis wasn't, actually he was exposed. But he hadn't tested positive, but he just wanted to be safe, so he stayed home.
Okay, well, we all take turns. I still keep those test kits.
Yeah. They do have expiration date on it.
I think
Well,
so, yeah, but they still get.
Like everything, expiration date just for marketing purpose. Want you to buy new one.
Yeah.
Well, there's a new one, right, coming out this fall, I heard, a new,
Yes,
Yes,
yeah, a new,
virus.
Well,
vaccine. Yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
every October.
Thank you.
Or 80 something, we can